Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and in this video I'd like to discuss Elon Musk's claim that he intends to, quite deliberately, wreck the US economy, and he acknowledges that it will be painful for people, but that it's somehow necessary for the MAGA utopia at the end of the process. Which is ironic, because if Trump loses, it could well wreck Musk's finances, and the future could well be quite painful for him. But first, for daily political commentary, please click the subscribe button so you don't miss out. So, watching from thousands of miles away and worried that I'm still not clear of the blast zone, it's incredibly weird watching the final days of the US presidential election. At the time when you would think you'd be presenting the best case scenario of your offer in order to win over undecided voters. The last thing you expect is for one campaign to say, yeah, basically we're going to break everything and then sort of hope we can put it back together afterwards. And yet this is what Space Karen on behalf of Trump's campaign appears to be doing. I mean, it's bad enough that Trump is absolutely terrible at rallies. From claiming that people are eating cats and dogs, to saying the Democrats want to abort babies after they're born, to saying they want to take away all your windows. Even for him, that's like, what? To finally giving in and simulating oral sex with a microphone. Donald Trump should be the reason why Donald Trump loses very heavily. Yet, it's not even like the people he surrounds himself with, the ones you might suppose at least have some wisdom and intelligence, are really helping either. Elon Musk has said that ordinary Americans must embrace the pain if Trump wins. Yes, you heard that right. Not if Harris wins. If Trump wins. He said there would be a period of intentional hardship inflicted upon ordinary Americans. Oh, but don't worry. Musk intends to make sure he does not share in this hardship. I mean, it's like the situation we had in this country with Rishi Sunak, but on steroids. You know, as the cost of living crisis was biting harder in the wake of Liz Truss's budget lunacy, Rishi Sunak attempted to raise the country's morale by saying, oh, you just need to sit tight, yeah, it's bad, yeah, but sit tight, be fine, it'll be better in time. He was attempting to say we're all in it together. Now, that's a very dodgy thing for a politician to say. I don't think any senior politician should ever really take that line. If you're a member of the national government, you are shielded from anything other than catastrophic economic meltdown. No MP ever suffered from a cost of living crisis in the way that millions of ordinary people do. When your income is at the very least almost 3 times the median average, and for a senior member of the government it's actually way more, then over 95% of the population would have to be starving before you were ever in trouble. But if any politician can get away with pretending we're all in it together, as economic pain bites, it's not someone like Rishi Sunak, who everyone knows is basically a billionaire, and, you know, he had just at the time paid the National Grid to route extra power to his swimming pool. And if Sunak was never going to get away with it, the lunatic who is actually a billionaire and the richest person in the world should never expect to get away with a line like this. Because right now, the hardened MAGA supporters, you know, these are the ones who will cheer billionaires even as they force them into slavery, right? They're already going to vote for Trump. Basically, at this late stage, there are 2 types of voter that Trump's team will be wanting to appeal to. The first are the MAGA believers. Absolutely, if they're going to put a cross in a box, it's going to be for Donald Trump, no problem at all. It's just that voting's a bit of a hassle for them, and if they don't think their vote is needed, they may stay away. The second are the undecided swing voters who've waited until polling day itself, not taking advantage of the early voting methods. And it's not really clear to me how you win over either of these voters by telling them that you are promising them financial hardship and that you're going to do it deliberately. It's not a risk. It's not something that might happen. Oh, no, you're planning for this. Musk said Americans have to cut their spending to live within their means. Now, this is the same Musk who blew, what was it, 43 or something billion dollars on Twitter just to massively gut and devalue the platform, and has spent tens of millions of dollars directly on Trump's campaign. This is not a man who knows anything about living within your means. although he may have to learn a few lessons if Harris wins. The specific policies being pursued include not just a savage cut to public spending, and I mean a cut bigger than the entire UK budget, but the mass deportation of anyone they don't think is American. And little hint, Trump doesn't even think Obama is American, so this could get very messy. Musk was apparently told on Twitter that there would be a severe reaction to the US economy. And, you know, this person was still saying, oh, but, you know, we'll come out of it the other end. But they were going, oh, absolutely severe. And Musk agreed. Oh, yeah. Both people, as I say, seem to think it'll work out all right in the end. I'm sure it will for them. Mind you, from a country, you know, who just got rid of a government who tried to do this, albeit in not quite as an extreme a way, let me tell you, it actually just makes things worse. But just strategically, the whole thing is insane. This is the part of the campaign when it's really the people almost flipping a coin to decide who to vote for that you're targeting. It's the time to inspire them, or if not inspire, at least reassure them that you're not going to do something absolutely insane like destroy their standard of living. So to watch one of the main representatives of one of the campaigns say that they're going to do exactly that, it's like you'd think they want to lose the election, and yet they very obviously desperately don't. If Trump loses, then Trump almost certainly loses a lot of money and, you know, potentially goes to prison. If Trump loses, Musk could face legal trouble of his own. And Twitter is not really running on a sound business model. And despite being the wealthiest person in the world, he has no easy way of dealing with that. He's already had to sell Tesla shares to keep it afloat. Both Trump and Musk are clearly desperate to win. Not only are the rewards on offer huge, oh, they're lining up the big old swag bags, but the consequences for failure are dire for them. You know, so this is how they're behaving when they desperately want to win. Oral sex with a microphone and telling people that they are going to deliberately trash the economy and turn America into some sort of Mad Max dystopia. And if they do win, this strategic genius is someone who's going to be making an awful lot of the executive policy decisions. So however worried people are about a Trump win, they may not be worried enough. But there we are. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button. If you'd like to support the channel further, you can join for memberships. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.